Hi guys, it's me again. It has been a while, but today is a very special video. It's time to open my Good Things 2014. I did one last year for 2013 and I really enjoyed it, so I decided to do it again this year and obviously thought I would film it. So this is my jar. I jazzed it up a bit this year with some stickers and some glitter nail polish, but let's get right into it. If you watched last year's one, you know that I keep like 2 tickets and stuff, so let's sort that out first. Right. 6th of June, I know what that was from. First one. On the 6th of December, I got One Direction tickets to see them in London on the 28th of September. Let me know if you are also going. Also, I got some for Cardiff as well, off my parents for Christmas, so I'm going twice, which should be fun. I was kind of scraping the barrel towards the end of this year because nothing good was really happening and I just didn't want to be miserable at the idea by opening like 5 pieces of paper. So I wrote down every single little thing that made me happy this year, and on the 1st of December I got a nail polish advent calendar from my best friend Laura. I've written Balls there, but I call her Bolly. It's like a nickname, but she bought me a Ciate, I don't know how you say it, London nail polish advent calendar, and I was like, oh, this is the best thing in the world, and I felt bad because I didn't get her one, but I really enjoyed it, and it came with like 23 colours, 2 glitters, a caviar, stuff like that. I'm actually wearing one at the moment. I think it's called Hoopla. I'm not sure, I will write it down below. But okay, so this was Sunday, and I had a soup night, basically where I have all my friends come over. I make Mexican tortilla soup, the girls drink wine, we eat lots of food, we watch lots of TV, and this one was one of the best ones. On the 20th of June, that's this one, I got my final grade for uni, and I got a 2-2, which means it's not like the best, I suppose it would be a C if anything, but I graduated in July, which I think is in here, spoilers. On the 17th of January I got retweeted by James Arthur. Now I know he's been in a bit of trouble this year, and he's been a bit naughty, but that doesn't change the fact that he has got talent and I still really like his songs and his album, so that was a good one. I was like crying, well, not crying, but I was pretty emotional. On the 10th of March, I went to see Miranda Hart, who is a comedian, yeah? She's got her own show called Miranda. It's hilarious, I swear it's like my life. But on the 10th of March, I went to see her with Gemma. This was a really spontaneous thing. It was literally like we bought the tickets 4 hours before the show, instead of doing our dissertation work, which was great. It's fun and it really worked out in the long run. So on the 27th of March, I got retweeted by James Arthur again, and this time it was actual James Arthur and not what is called JAHQ, which is James Arthur Headquarters, because he like sacked them, he flipped and he like changed his password or something, I don't know, but they no longer have access to his Twitter accounts. This time it was actual James Arthur, so that was the time I kind of lost it a little bit. What's this? Oh, a fortune cookie thing. It says you will have good luck in spring. This spring or the spring just been? Who knows? The 30th of January, I got tweeted, a lot of these are tweets, I got tweeted by Ray Earl, who is the author of My Mad Fat Diary. If you haven't checked it out, it is a book. There are 2, you should. I am obsessed with it. I hope she does another one. I know there's a TV series as well, which I loved, and they're bringing out another TV series, so that was a good one. On the 20th of June, I went and saw my best friend Jess pass out from the army, and I was like, it was a really like proud moment, because she worked so hard and she didn't think she was going to stick at it. She thought she was going to be there for a month and then quit and come home, but it's something she wanted for a long time. Just to see her like actually do it made me very happy, and she's in Birmingham now, I think. She's training to be a medic. On the 26th of August, I went to Bristol Zoo. Sorry, I got an itchy nose. I went to Bristol Zoo with my baby cousin Jess, and Laura, and we had an amazing time. So lots of monkeys. It rained but not a lot. Fed some birds. I felt like a Disney princess. It was the best day of my life. On the 24th of November I got a job at HMV, which I have to head off to soon. It's not doing much, it's just working nights, and it's just Christmas. Well, it was just Christmas. I'm still there at the moment, so who knows. On the 3rd of September I was reunited with Gemma. I think, what did we do? It was nice to see her before she left. She's gone travelling and I really miss her. I'm trying to save up so I can go and see her next year, whether that be in New Zealand, or she said Orlando was kind of calling her name, just because both big huge Harry Potter nerds and we want to go to the Harry Potter world in Universal, because I miss her a lot. It's weird when you go from spending nearly every day with someone to seeing them not at all. Just kind of feels like there's something missing. Like, I've really missed my house in Cardiff. On the 8th of November, I FaceTimed with Gemma while she was in Laos, which is somewhere just around China, I think. And it wasn't a very long one. I think it was about half an hour, but it was just so nice to hear everything she'd been up to and like have a chat with her and listen to her be an idiot. She fell through a bridge and lost a flip-flop, but she's such a dick, but I love her. And it made me really happy, like going through like a really pretty shit time, because this was before I got my job. I wasn't going anywhere. I just felt like my life was like on standstill, so to speak to her made me really happy. On the 30th of March I got retweeted by James Arthur again. He's obsessed with me, what can I say? Oh, on the 11th of July I won a Model Zone giveaway. Model Zone is a brand of nail polish. They do really nice stuff. They've got scented stuff. They've got this new line called Hypergel, which is like gel nail polish but without the need for a UV lamp. And I won, I think it was like a £10 gift voucher. On the 15th of July I graduated from uni, yay! Like I said, I graduated with a 2-2 in English and Contemporary Media from Cardiff Metropolitan. It was really nice day. Got to see all the girls again. I went to Las Iguanas for the first time, which is like a Mexican restaurant, I think, and it was on the bay, and it was so nice. It was just, but then like obviously I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss the girls. On the 29th of April I handed in my dissertation. If you are in uni at the moment and are doing a dissertation, let me tell you, the feeling of handing it in is the best feeling in the world. It's like a literal weight has been lifted because it's so heavy. I did mine on fandoms on the internet, so I looked at how the internet has changed being a music fan, using One Direction and Directioners as a case study, and you know, I kind of enjoyed it, but then halfway through I wish I'd changed it to something, but I couldn't, and I got a 2-2 for that, which, you know, but the thing is, there wasn't any research at all on One Direction or like, you know, like specific to what I needed, so it was all riding on me. On the 5th of June I went to see Wicked in London with Gemma. This was part of like a whole weekend. We got there and we had few hours to spare. We didn't know what to do, so we went to see Wicked, and it's the 4th time I've seen it and the first time she'd seen it, but I think she really enjoyed it. And I do have the ticket in my ticket drawer, my brochure, no, not brochure, what's it called, program/ticket drawer, which I might go through one day. I feel like that might be quite fun. On the 3rd of May I finally got lilac hair, which I clearly don't have now, but I had wanted it for ages, so my parents paid for me to do it as a well done gift for finishing my dissertation, because they didn't think I was going to make it. So I had my hair dyed lilac and it was beautiful and I loved it. There's pictures on my Instagram, which I'll link down below if you want to check them out. Not many, but a few. And I absolutely loved it, and then it started to fade to like a white colour, not really white, but it was white, but there was still like ashes, like orange in it, so I decided I would just try and lighten it before graduation, and it all went wrong. And if you've seen my like hairstyle for damaged hair, you'll know the story, but basically I had to cut my hair off. This is all damaged and now I'm just waiting for it to rejuvenate before I can do anything fun to it. Oh, on the 5th of November, I went to London with my father, just to like I said, this year was pretty shitty after I graduated uni. So it took me to London to try and cheer me up, and it worked for like a little bit. And then when I came home, I had the London blues, and it was awful. From the 5th to the 8th of June, I went to London with Gemma. Oh yeah, this was when we went to see One Direction, which I think is in here somewhere. We did a lot of things. We went to London Aquarium, London Aquarium. We did on the last day. We went to the London Eye and we sat and we had slushies in the sun. It was lovely. We went to Camden. We stayed in hostels and we had bunk beds. It was so much fun. It was a good weekend. On the 6th of May, I went to see McBusted. I had tickets for my Christmas / my birthday, and McBusted are like a combination of McFly and Busted, which was like the 10-year-old girl inside me was going nuts. But I went to see them. I went with Gemma. She's like my concert buddy. This is a lot more fun than I thought it was. Some confetti. If you know what this is from, let me know. On the 21st of May, I had an amazing night out for my birthday. This was like one of the best nights. My friends came down from Cardiff, Amy and Gemma, and we went out, and there was Laura and Annie. They all wore wigs. Well, they wore wigs at the beginning. I'll show you. These are all the pictures from that night. I stuck them up on my wall. We had disposable cameras. It was the best. See, look, we had wigs. There's me and Gemma. There's the wigs. Me and Annie, and we did shisha, and we just had a really fun night. We had a limo, which my father organised, which was a bit of a surprise. On the 10th of October, I finally found the name of a TV show I'd been after for like 10 years, and all I could remember about it was a cafe owned by an old Spanish man who used to wear a yellow t-shirt and a magic bracelet, and I finally found it, and it was Tiana, which was on Nickelodeon, and clearly made me very happy because I put it in there. But you know, the feeling of discovering something after trying to think of it for a while is the best. On the 20th of May, I had my last ever exam in my life, and it was Shakespeare, which I hate Shakespeare. Ugh. If they ever invent a time machine, I will go back and punch Shakespeare just for all the years of grief I've received because of his plays. But I did it. I did pretty good in it as well. On the 4th of April, we went to Folly Farm for Amy's birthday, and I petted a giraffe. It was amazing. They feel a bit like horses, but you know, just more majestic, because it's a friggin' giraffe. I mean, come on, like. 28th of May, I went to see Les Miserables with my sister. This was part of a weekend where we went to see Katy Perry. That's also in here somewhere. And it was really good. If you know who Carrie is, it's Way Past My Bedtime on YouTube, Carrie Fletcher. I went to see it mainly because I wanted to see it, but also because she was in it, and she was really good. And I really enjoyed it. I couldn't see much because of where we were. We bought them last minute, but it was alright. It was good. On the 17th of January, I was followed by James Arthur. Told you, obsessed with me. No? Okay. Didn't write a date on this, but I went to see Wicked with Laura and my sister, and it was amazing. I think it was sometime, it must have been before May, so maybe like February. It was around Mother's Day. March? I'm gonna say March time. I went to see Wicked, so twice in 1 year, good one, and it was really good. I really fancied Fierro. Can't remember his name, but he was proper fit. Okay, so on the 27th of May, I went to see Katy Perry, which is what these are from. I went to see her in the O2. I was in the reflection section. I went with my sister. It was amazing. And I had my nails done at WA. I had like WA nail salon. I love it there. And they did like little prison ones. So I got like, these are the things they give you. I kept these. So there's like a wristband saying I was in fact in the O2. And then there's this one, which I didn't even want to cut off, but it says, wrong way. It says prismatic reflection section, so I knew I was in there. And that's what the confetti is from, just in case you didn't know. I've got another piece here, which is a music note. Yes, I kept it. Okay, on the 7th of June, I went to see One Direction, which is what my tube tickets are from. I also have this. I was in the Blue Zone. It was awesome. I saw Niall, he's the love of my life. Harry was shirtless, nearly caught his water bottle. Niall looked at me every time. But it was really good, so that's why I'm going again next year. On the 7th of January, so this is obviously the first thing that went in the jar. I went to see James Arthur. We were 10 rows from the front. I went with Gemma and her friend Emma. And apparently he pointed at me doing certain things, which is nice. It was lovely. And I've got the ticket here. I literally keep everything. See? Ticket. Oh, that was nice. So that was my jar of good things 2014. I feel like I've got a real smile on my face now. I can go to work happy. If you did one, let me know some of the things that came out in your jar and what was the best one for you. I think the best one for me was graduating uni, because I didn't think I was going to do it. Nobody thought I would get that far, but I showed them. I'm definitely going to do one for 2015. Hopefully I'll make some more videos next year. I can't promise anything, just because, you know, I haven't got no motivation to do nothing. But I will see you in 2015. Bye!